How's it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE NXT Takeover Respect review. Of course, the show took place live on the WWE Network, and coming out of this show, I had a ton of fun watching it. I gotta say, straight off the bat, awesome show. From beginning to end, I was really into it. I had a lot of fun. There wasn't one dull moment on the show. Each match was very enjoyable, I thought, and it really paced well, and the crowd was red hot, which added to the show, in my opinion. So just everything about this show I really enjoyed. I really liked it. In my opinion, this may be the best takeover yet. This is definitely by far my favorite takeover that happened so far. Just had a lot of fun, like I said, just really on the edge of your seat type action too. So it was just an incredible show. Right when you think NXT can't outdo themselves, they do just that. They outdo themselves every single time, it seems like, and these takeover specials are amazing already, but each one continually seems to be getting better for some reason. So I'm just really enjoying it. NXT is absolutely awesome. Love the brand. Just awesome show from top to bottom. I really enjoyed it. But so yeah, that was my quick thoughts coming out of the show. Open up the show was the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Semifinals. Finn Bálor and Samoa Joe versus Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. This was actually a really fun match. Right from the get-go, Dash and Dawson, for some reason I combined their names when I said it at that time, for some reason, I don't know why. But right from the get-go, those two just go after Bálor and Samoa Joe, just taking them out right from the get-go. Those two definitely had one hell of a showing here. They definitely looked like a really good tag team. They haven't been really seen too much, so it was definitely their shining moment to show the world how good they are. And they did a really good showing, definitely impressed me. I really enjoyed their work. I thought this tag team match was very fun. The story of the match was, the match almost ended very quickly. I thought, this was going to be a squash match, but, Bálor went for the Cody Garrod, didn't work out. They ended up working on Bálor's left leg throughout the entire match, so pretty much the entire story of the match was just them working on Bálor's leg, trying to get the advantage. I thought they worked really well together too, just simple things like, when the face is getting ready for the hot tags, and the heel on the outside and the apron runs, to the other side, pulls the other face down so he can't get the tag. Little things like that I really like in, tag teams. They just do little things like that to make them stand out. But yeah, Dash and Dawson definitely looked really good in this match. Definitely shined and really made a name for themselves this match, I think. But extremely fun tag team match, extremely fun opener. Really enjoyed it. Of course, Bálor and Samoa Joe got the victory when they hit, or Finn Bálor hit the Cody Garrod on one of them. I forgot which one. I think it was Dash Wilder. I don't remember, but he hit the Cody Garrod on one of them with a 1-2-3 victory. So great opening tag team match. Really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. From there, we go on to the second match of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic semifinals, which was Baron Corbin and Rhyno versus Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. I'm really surprised with this match too, because on paper it doesn't look that good, but this was one hell of a match. Honestly, enjoyed it more than the first match. This was just a lot of fun. Chad Gable is absolutely money. The dude's over. Just the chants and everything they were doing throughout it was just absolutely hilarious. And the way Gable was just working in the ring and maneuvering just looked so easy. He definitely made Rhyno and Baron Corbin look really good. This is definitely by far Baron Corbin's best match ever in showing. I think Gable made him look really good in this match. It was a big plus for Baron Corbin, considering he hasn't looked that good, looking at his past matches. He's not known for being the best wrestler in the world. But Chad Gable definitely made him look really good, especially the sequences and the maneuvers they're doing each other was just really good sequence. Jason Jordan looked great, him getting the hot tag and him, just taking everyone out with belly to bellies and suplexes and whatnot. So this was one hell of a tag team match. I really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. Like I said, I enjoyed it more in the first match of the two semifinals. So just one hell of a match, really fun. Like I said, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. Same thing with they did the same thing that Dash and Dawson did. They definitely made a name for themselves here. I definitely think they're going to be NXT Tag Team Champions soon, because these guys are red hot, and I hope they keep that momentum going forward and do big things with those two. But unfortunately, Rhyno and Baron Corbin got the win when Chad Gable was able to swing around Corbin. Corbin swinged him into the end of days for the 1-2-3 victory, so Baron Corbin and Rhyno advanced to the finals. Disappointed by that. I really wanted Chad Gable to, and Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, not just Chad Gable, to advance to the finals, because I really wanted them to win it, but you know what? We all can't win. And, they'll probably get the tag team titles next anyway, so not really complaining about it, but I am ready, willing, and Gable. But unfortunately they weren't tonight, so yeah, that just sucked. But yeah, whatever. Great match though. Really enjoyed it. From there on we go to Asuka versus Dana Brooke. Of course, this is Asuka's in-ring debut, and man, great stuff here. in-ring match-wise, not that great, but a showing for Asuka was absolutely awesome. This is how a debut should be. She just showcased what she had and what she can do, and she did really, really well. Even Dana Brooke looked really good. Not the fact that, Dana Brooke pretty much didn't do anything. She just took everything Asuka had, but that's what made her look good, is the fact that she took everything and she was still like, is that all you got? And like, she wasn't tapping out to each submission she should being put in. So I think Dana Brooke looked good in that sense too. But Asuka just looked absolutely amazing. I haven't seen any of her stuff pre-signing the WWE, so this is really my first shot of seeing her in a match, and man, she's awesome. I really like her stuff already. I'm really enjoying it, so I think she's going to do big things too in NXT. So great match in the sense of a showcase style, or a showcase aspect. I really enjoyed it. Of course, Asuka got the victory with the Asuka lock, they called it, I guess, which I think is like a chicken wing, crossface chicken wing, and Dana Brooke tapped out. So great showing there from Asuka. Really enjoyed it, and she's just absolutely going to kill everyone in the Divas division, or the Women's division in NXT. So I'm looking forward to that. From there, I'm going to go to Apollo Crews versus Tyler Breeze. Nice match here. This is pretty much what you'd expect in my opinion. These two guys are really good, so I think they matched up very well together. I like the story of the match. Tyler Breeze got the advantage. Targeting his back and injuring him, and I liked how Apollo sold it. He'd go through his signature moves, but he couldn't do it because his back was hurting, like the gorilla press. He couldn't, fully get to it and whatnot. And little things like that, that's what makes a match for me, in my opinion. Like when they, the little things they do, like, when you go for a move and you sell the back, and, most guys will just not sell it and do the move, but little things I really enjoy. That's, I think, made this match enjoyable for me as well. But, nothing really significant came out of here. It was pretty much, it's a really good match, but nothing, really must-see. Of course, Apollo Crews got the victory with a power bomb of all things. He actually had him like a blue thunder, but instead of going down for the sit out, he just kind of spun him around, gave him like a power bomb right there. So he hit that 1, 2, 3. Apollo Crews won. Kind of disappointed. I know Apollo Crews just came here and debuted, and you're not gonna have him lose from the get-go, but Tyler Breeze definitely needs to get some victories. He has not won at a takeover since the first takeover ever, when he beat Sami Zayn, so it's about a year and a half ago. So I don't know. I mean, they easily could have had him win. Of course, Apollo Crews hit his gorilla press and went for the standing shooting star, but he went for that. Tyler Breeze put his knees up and put him in a small package. That should have been perfect right there. Tyler Breeze should have won right there, but Apollo kicked out and ended up in a powerbomb for the win, so good stuff, but I just really wish Tyler Breeze would have won, but, what can you do? From there, I'm going to go to the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals, Finn Bálor and Samoa Joe versus Rhyno and Baron Corbin. Nothing really too much here. It's kind of like a crowd was kind of settling in, kind of not doing much, and this, this is a good match, but just, it wasn't an exciting finals by any means. Finn Bálor was still trying to sell the knee from the first match, which was good. I like that he actually still sold it and said, oh no, I'm fine, I'm not going to sell the match. But that was the story of the match. Finn Bálor in the ring, he started the match, going at it, and eventually got the hot tag to Samoa Joe. And, Samoa Joe got his stuff in, Baron Corbin and Rhyno got their stuff in, of course. And then Samoa Joe hit the Muscle Buster on Rhyno, which was followed by coup de grace by Finn Bálor for the 1, 2, 3 victory. So Finn Bálor and Samoa Joe are your Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winners. As expected, I really wanted Jason Jordan and Chad Gable to win, but those were those two were the obvious seconds to win, or to win, in my opinion at least. But like I said, the finals just whatever. It's a good solid match, but just nothing really happened there besides the ending and Bálor and Joe winning it. And of course, after the match, you had the Rhodes family come out. And another cool thing, I like that they actually had Eden do the introductions for this match, because she's a Rhodes family member via marriage to Cody Rhodes. And you had the Rhodes family come out, present them with the trophy or the cup, and then you had Cody Rhodes cut a nice little promo, emotional felt promo about it. And that was a great segment and moment right there, so I really enjoyed that. But yeah, that was fun. Overall, for the tournament, I thought the tournament was fine. The two semifinal matches were definitely the best matches of the entire tournament. But just, it was a fun tournament overall, and hopefully they do it again next year. So it should be fun, a little yearly thing that happens, hopefully in NXT. So yeah, Bálor and Joe, your winners. Congratulations to them, which would lead into the main event, which was the 30-minute Iron Man match for the NXT Women's Championship, Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Man, one hell of a match here. These two absolutely told a phenomenal story. I'm not going to put it down. This match, out of the two, out of the TakeOver Brooklyn match and this match, I'll honestly favor the Brooklyn match more. I don't know, I felt more invested in, just more excited about that match. And, not taken away from this match. This match was still absolutely amazing by any means. I mean, the storytelling in this match is spectacular. But I'd favor that match over this one, to be honest. Not putting this one down, like I said. but I think that one was a little bit better. But this was still a great Iron Man match. The stories these two told were absolutely great. Just the little things they did too. You know, it's one thing that I really love about NXT is they do the little things that make things so much better, in my opinion. And I really like that they do that, because WWE seems not to really do the little things that matters. So I'm glad they showcased it here. Just awesome stuff. The pinfalls, or the falls that hadn't been in the match. Sasha Banks got the first fall with a schoolboy. When she, you know, they did a nice little sequence in the corner with the referee. She ended up poking Bayley's eyeball, rolled her up, 1, 2, 3 schoolboy win, our victory, our pinfall. So she got the first fall. Bayley quickly got the second fall about a couple minutes after, when she hit the Bayley to belly on Sasha Banks for the 1, 2, 3 to make it 1-1, and they went out for a little while. They went to the outside. Sasha Banks threw Bayley into the LED light board, you know, the Titantron on the stage. Threw her into that, ran in the ring. Being the heel that she is, she took the headband off of Izzy, the little girl that's Bayley's biggest fan, or whatever they make it seem like, and she actually took it off her head and put it on hers, and she actually made her cry. So that just, little things like that make such a great moment for matches like this. So that's one of the little things. Sasha just being the heel that she was, took the thing off, put it on her head, made the logo cry. But yeah, she rolled back in the ring, which led to Bayley being counted out. So Sasha Banks got a second fall via count out. And then, you know, Bayley got in the ring. They went at it for a little bit. Then Bayley ended up rolling up Sasha Banks for a 1, 2, 3 count to make it 2-2. About 12 minutes in the match at that point, you know, so they're both tied with about 12 minutes left. And they go at it, and they have a nice exchange, you know, exciting sequence. They did great callback spots where they would, you know, like the little thing when Bayley went for the Hurricanrana off the second rope, you know, throwing Sasha Banks, but Sasha Banks landed on her feet. Bayley turned around right into a Bayley to belly from Sasha. Little things like that really make a match as well. And they went at it, and you know, it seemed to that point where this match was going to end in overtime, go to sudden death. But of course, you know, Bayley was able to lock in a submission hold. I don't even know what the submission was called. She just had both her arms locked back. She just did, I don't know what you even call it. She had Sasha Banks pretty much in a predicament where he couldn't get out of. And she had her in there for about 10-15 seconds. Of course, with the seconds remaining, Sasha Banks says, "Yes, I quit." So Bayley wins with seconds remaining in like almost any Iron Man fashion, where the last deciding pinfall happens with seconds left, which I'm all for it in a dramas fashion, but it's happened so many times in Iron Man matches, kind of like it's not really exciting to see that happen anymore. But that's just me personally. But one hell of a women's match, just definitely main event worthy, and the ending was so much better. They had the entire roster on the stage clapping for them. You had Triple H give them flowers, a huge bouquet of flowers, to, you know, pretty much thank them, and it was just an amazing aftermath moment as well. So that really added to everything, and yeah, just an incredible match, and those two are just, love those two, especially when they're going at it. It's an amazing match, and the storytelling was absolutely superb, and I loved every second of it. But yeah, that'll do it for my NXT TakeOver Respect review. Of course, like I said, incredible show from start to finish, not a dull moment. And by the way, this is another note for the Iron Man match. There was not one dull moment. It honestly flew by. Like, before you knew it, there was like 2 minutes left. You're like, whoa, what? Like, there was a moment where just like, you know, you sit and watch the match, nothing's happening, you check your phone or whatever. No, you were paying attention the entire time, because that's how good this match was. They had your attention on the screen, because everything, you know, there was something happening, whether it was just little things or just something. Something was always happening in this match to keep your attention, so it's another note I want to add about that match. But yeah, great show overall. Like I said, by far my favorite takeover so far. That's just me. Some people may have different opinions, but definitely one of the best takeovers. You can argue the best one so far. But yeah, that'll do it for my review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. The sticks and the stones that you used to throw